Let's get this show on the road.
Hello and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks. I am in an interesting predicament here, and wow, that's a lot of artillery on my team. That's a third of my team is artillery, and heavy artillery at that. So, yeah, predicament, oh yeah. So, are those two T90, yes, those are two T95s as well. Oh man, this game looks brutal. So yes, as to what I was saying, I'm in a predicament where clan management is being hurt by the fact that we're limited to 100 members in a clan. So I'm attempting to figure out what I need to do to get us in a position where I can start to have over 100 members, or what I want to do when I hit that limit. Because currently, we're at 100 members, we have several applications in the queue, and we're to the point where I need to figure out how exactly I want to go about dealing with the clan. I mean, there's several different options present to me. Obviously, I could just not accept anyone else. We're at 100 members, wait till more people go inactive and then remove them. I could also just kick out people who are lowbies and don't participate in high-level stuff, which, fair enough, but not what I really want to do. And then there is, of course, I can always just split the clan in half. But the problem with that is I need to do it fairly so that no one gets upset or hurt. And I also need to do it in such a way that we can still manage the clan while also having several members in all over in different areas. Now, that's easily said and done when you have forums that are up and running, which we do, but it's also a problem where the fact of trying to get members to be active on the forums is not necessarily a problem, but a challenge. You can, as the old adage is, and I hate to say this on here, God, I won't hear the end of it, you can, yeah, never mind. We'll just say that you can't make people do stuff if they don't want to. You can only give them the tools. They have to be the ones that want to use it. So, it creates the bind where, if I wanted to create two different clans, I need very good communication between everyone, but it's very difficult. So it really does make it a little difficult to manage when you have your top of your queue that you're allowed to fill. Now, I've never really had this problem in other games, such as World of Warcraft or... oh man, I'm getting shot up here.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Such as World of Warcraft or any other game like that, I kind of was able to navigate around that one because we never got to the maximum amount of players. For whatever particular reason, just didn't happen. We always had under the amount that we need, or under the amount that was the max, and never really ran into any issues. It's this game, where it's A, free to play, and B, just a very popular game, that we're having difficulty trying to manage. Ooh, that was so close. Trying to manage several groups at once. So, it leads me to the problem of trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm not quite sure yet, but it's going to have to be one of those things where I weigh out the different options, figure out what's going to work best for the clan, what's going to work best for managing it, and also try and keep in line with a progression of sorts, because I know everyone wants to get in the clan wars at some point in time. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but down the road, give or take, people do want to end up there. So, I need to find a way to make it fun and manageable for everyone, while still making it possible to deal with. I'd love to know... oh... run. I'd love to know how the bigger clans, such as AOD or some of those clans, are able to manage having several members at once, or several clans at once. I'm sure they have very good communication on forums and everything else, but it's just one of those things where... oh, that was actually excellent. That's what we needed. It's one of those things where I'm not sure how to do it yet. It's something that I haven't crossed yet. Oh, gee.
Feel out. This vehicle is heading.
That T95 saw me and got me good. Alright, well, we should win this one. Sadly, I couldn't help. But yeah, so, clan management. It's an interesting process, to say the least.
Time to roll out.
So, besides the clan management issue, which I'm sure we'll figure out over time with the assistance of my leaders here, or the senior staff in my group. It's a big push right now to get ready for the 7.0 patch, which is coming out shortly. Haven't really looked too much into it, don't really want to spoil things too much for myself, but I know for a fact that hitboxes are really going to change a lot. They're finally going to be a little more, I don't want to say accurate, but a little more useful. Or tighter, I should say. So, not going to get crazy stuff like the M6 getting hit by tons and tons of different things and only getting tracked. I'm not taking that shock, so not ready for it. But one nice thing is, soon, with that 7.0 patch, they're going to redo the way that the 88 works. And it's finally going to be able to do the damage it should. It's going to be about the same DPS, but I think it's going to be a lot higher in damage up front and a little bit slower of a reload, which is understandable. But it does need to hit a lot harder and have very good penetration, because that's kind of what it was known for. So it's kind of unfortunate that it gets the bad rap it does in this game, when it should be significantly better. But they have stated that yes, they're going to fix it, and that is awesome that they're willing to come back and change that. So, other than that, I really haven't paid too much attention to what else is going into the new patch. I know there's a few maps, as always, and I know the French tanks, there's the big to-do. The French tanks are coming out soon. They should be out a patch or two after the 7.0 patch, depending on how long it takes them to get things worked out and settled. But in terms of anything else, I mean, you're just charging ahead, and I don't agree with that, but okay. If he wants to do that, I'm gonna have to go and guard the lower portion because no one's down there. Come on, turn. So yeah, it's how should I put it? The new patch, well, of course, every patch is a good patch. You can never argue with people wanting to taking the time out to actually fix the game, to balance it out before you got again, and to make it more enjoyable for everyone around, and the fact they're bringing all this content out free to us. Certainly can never argue with that, especially the fact that they're going to have a whole new tree of tanks coming out soon. From what I understand, the French are going to be an interesting wild card. Obviously, the Americans are your speedy group, Soviets are your hard-hitting, Germans are your accurate. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the French work out. Their earlier tanks should be ridiculously heavy armored, and then as time goes on, they should just switch to, I actually don't know what they should switch to. Uh-oh.
Critical hit.
Now I need to not get killed here.
It's working, but not very
not
well.
good. Where's my artillery when I need it?
Viewfinder knocked down. We can hardly see anything.
Have to heal and run, heal and run, heal and run. Alright, as soon as I can get behind this little crest here, I should at least be safe. There we go. Little stug I'm not worried about.
The periscope is fixed, but it's still fragile. He's gone. Find another target.
Alright, so he's down to 400 hit points left. I could probably take him. He's using the 90mm, it looks like. Take out you.
Critical hit. Enemy armor is destroyed.
And now I just need to buy my time for 12 seconds. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, definitely not good. I'm probably going to get killed here. I don't know what hit me, but it's not going to be good.
Gotcha.
Wow. I don't know how I managed that one. Oh, it's time to retreat. Definitely need to retreat. That was incredible. How in the world did I survive that? Whew. Okay, so yes. Retreat we must. I'm not afraid of anything else on the board except that well, no. I have 1 hit point. Who am I kidding? Someone could sneeze in my general direction and I'll be dead. So I'm probably better off just to turn around, head back to base. Protect my artillery from their scouts. That way I don't have to worry about it. And I'll survive. The important thing here. So yeah, French tanks. The earlier French tanks should be super heavy armor, which is... Oh, there you go. They're done. Yeah, where was I? French tanks. They should be super heavy armored, but they should also be very slow, and their rate of fire should be very limited, because French tanks, at least early in the war, were single-man turret. So your commander was your gunner and also your reloader. So you're going to have issues where, I'm not sure how they want to work it, but should come across where the fact that you're going to have to slow down your reload really bad. You're going to have your accuracy be terrible, or you can't shoot while you're on the move. And they really are going to have to be very careful how they do it to make it historically accurate. No saying that they will, but should be interesting to see how they pull it off. Awesome, so we finally won this one. Okay, nice. Let's move on to our next one.
Let's get this show on the road.
So this episode's been all over the place, and I'm actually having to re-record the ending because, yeah, the sound got screwed up. Hence why it took a while to get this episode out. So I do apologize, but nonetheless, here we go. So, back in the IS here, the problem with being on top of the list is that a lot of times you feel like you're more powerful than you really are, and it really does set you up in sort of a trap. It's something that I oftentimes catch myself thinking, oh, I'm all powerful, I'm up on top, I don't have anything to worry about, and then lo and behold, I start making silly mistakes, start making bad tactical decisions, and it gets you killed. And that's really, you know, it's alright when you're in like the tiers 5, 6, 4s, anywhere in there. But once you start to get into like the tier 8s and 9s, when you really can lose some significant amount of credits by just running out there and getting shot to pieces right away, it's something you really got to keep in mind, that just because you're on top doesn't mean you can't get killed really easily. So it's something I always catch myself having to think and do, because I know, like I said, I've done it plenty of times, especially in this tank, where I have run out there thinking I'm all powerful and not gonna have to worry about anything, and then I just get torn to pieces, and it happens. So you always want to hang out with your teammates the best you can. I at least have 2 people here with me. I'm my platoon mate and clan mate, Little Bluefish, with me, and then I also have
They got the commander. We can't see what's going on.
and I also have this 36 with me, so not bad. Little 43 got me pretty good. Let's see, I need to heal up the commander.
Critical hit.
There we go. Alright, if he just stalls out a little longer, should be able to take him out no problem. And if I can't do it,
We finished him off.
never mind, there we go, problem solved. You say if I can't do it, we do have a few tanks still at the base that should be able to take care of him. So I'm going to navigate oh so carefully around these rocks here, using them for cover, because there's a lot of artillery on that other side, and that artillery is going to hurt. Alright. Need the rest of my team to catch up, I guess. But I'm going to slowly sneak around these rocks, see what I can come up with. There was a KV around here somewhere. Looks like we are pressing into that base fairly hard. Should just got knocked over here. That means the tank's over here. There is a tank over here somewhere. There's the KV-3. Here's the KV. Alright, so around this corner and get him real quick. I know he's looking at me.
Enemy vehicle
There we go.
destroyed.
The Egg Panther is going to be a problem. I don't know where he's looking. He's too far away. So I'll keep using the terrain to my favor here. It's trying to get all my trying to get to my first tier 10, but it's looking like none of the tanks that I want to get a tier 10 with are going to be the tanks I get there first with. Lo and behold, it's probably going to end up being either an American tank that I don't want, or I don't know.
Looks like that one went
Game
right
slowed down a
through.
little bit there. Oof. Chopping in and out. But yeah, things aren't going as planned for whatever particular reason. I'm not arguing too much about it. I'm certainly not upset about it or anything. I mean, getting a tier 10 is nice. I don't think I will. Well, no, I'll pub with them just for fun. But certainly isn't going to be a tank I'm going to run all the time. It have to weigh out how much you make versus how much it runs in order to use them. Because the last thing I want to do is end up, you know, running a tank over and over, and I ends up taking a net loss, or something along the lines of you just expend so much money with which to run it. Because kind of the name of the game at the moment is to save up, earn some cash so that I can buy all the other tanks I want. That Panther's cruising into our base, so we need to hurry. Always good to keep checking the map. Oh, we got him. Nice. Beautiful. So all we have left is just this one artillery piece. So I'm going to get up this hill, see what I can't do to take care of it, and we'll be good to go. Or I'll start capping, one of the two. Either which way, I did fairly well, I guess. Wish I didn't take that hit off the bat, but oh well. It hit me from behind, yet he killed the commander. So not exactly sure how that one worked. I didn't even see him. Oh, no, he did hit me in the cupola. Wow. That was an excellent hit then if he hit me in the cupola. So we're going to crest this hill, hopefully find some artillery. He's probably running away though. So we'll go for the cap. Nice, easy win. This can stop ramming the other tanks. No, no one up here. Oh well. So as not to get hit and destroyed, I'm gonna go and park myself. Yeah, right now it's actually better off to cap. Get the extra cash for it as opposed to go and hunt down that last guy just so I can have 3 kills. But that's gonna do it here for this game. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to subscribe to my my Twitter, it's @Darkling. And again, ratings are much appreciated. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.